All right, so we waiting on this chicken to thaw out. So while we wait, we're gonna just do something productive. We're gonna make a video. I just saw a post in a group talking about and asking questions about performance, and this is something that I am really good at doing. All ages, little kids, big kids, grown people. So today I'm going to be sharing that post with you. I'm not going to say the person's name because I don't know if they want me to be doing all that, but I'm going to read their post because it is a public post, and I'm going to just answer the question on this video. So hopefully this video finds you well, and if performance is something that you're struggling with your teams, maybe you can benefit from this video as well. So the post reads, I feel like I've tried everything to add that spark or performance aspect to our routines, and it's not working. I've choreographed sections. I've asked the kids to go watch the other older teams. We've done sassy walks and talent shows and practice to try to get them to understand being silly or performative is not embarrassing. I'm at a loss, and I just want them to have fun doing their routine and letting it show. How do you coach them to own the floor or showmanship in performing? I'm genuinely interested in learning how to do this. In all honesty, it was so natural to me that trying to teach it comes as a struggle. Yes. I love the honesty in that post. I love the genuine, enthusiasm to want to get better. First and foremost, how I start getting better as a coach, I did exactly that. So shout out to that person. I did exactly that. I asked questions. I'm like, I know how to do it, but how do I teach it? That's just like, it's teaching something versus you. Just because you know how to do something doesn't mean you know how to teach it. Period. I know many great tumblers that are not good tumbling coaches. I know many great cheerleaders that are not great coaches. They turn into coaches and I'm just like, the team is kind of mid. I know people that were not so good as cheerleaders are amazing coaches. I would say me. I didn't like anything but to perform and dance. That's what I liked about cheerleading. And my teams can perform and dance. Now, I did get tumbling, over time, and I could do it. I just didn't want to do it. All that to say, just because you can do it doesn't mean you can teach it. So you have to ask questions. This person I can tell will become an amazing coach. This person is a perfect example of asking questions. I don't understand this. Hey, can y'all give me some insight and tips and pointers on how to teach performance? So I'm just going to give you a brief overview of how to get a team to perform, because it does take practice. It does take reps. It's not just a split. It's not just like that. Some kids will do that, but not every kid. When you watch some of my old teams, you will notice that every last person on the floor is performing. Every last person. Every last person is giving heart. Every last person is projecting their energy out, because that is the way we trained it. It all starts in summer training. Summer training. You have to incorporate performance into your drills. Yes. Performance is incorporated in your drills. You don't move on if everybody's face is not turned on. A flyer does not go up in the air without a face turned on. That is not even a thing. That's not even it's face on or come down. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you don't know what I'm saying, but now you'll know what I'm saying. There are certain things you have to implement into your drills that make the athletes perform 10 out of 10 times every time. When my flyers go up, face already on. Every last one. I don't even got to tell them, because that is in summer training. Literally, don't get in the air. Do not get in the air. Don't get in the air if your face is not on. Now that's and saying that, you have to create a system that works for you that makes sure that happens every time. I'm not going to give it all away because I worked really hard on that. So, but I'm going to give you the it's all about making it yours anyway. Whenever you take something, whenever you use something that somebody else gives you, you got to make it your own, unless you're a robot. Then it bleeds into when you get choreography, when you start training. Every practice, there needs to be some sort of drill going on. And I'm just going to leave it at that. Do as you will with that. Every practice, there needs to be some sort of drill going on. Now, after the drills, it goes into choreography. My bad. In choreography, when you get your routine, when you start getting the motions and stuff like that, a lot of times when I would do choreography, people would be like, we want motions like this team, we want motions like that team. I'm like, you don't realize that started off not that way, right? These teams that are doing all these motions, if they're a team that can do motions, they know how to lay down. If they can do sassy cheer motions, they know how to do sharp high V's, sharp cleans, sharp low V's, sharp claps, sharp touchdowns, sharp goalposts, sharp K motions. They know how to do that because every motion is exactly that. You just are doing a roll snap, high V. You're in a high V motion. When you go tag, drag, like everything is, it reverts back to a cheer motion. So if your motions are tight, then you are training your team to be a team that can handle choreography in that aspect. If your motions are sloppy, then your team's going to look sloppy on top of them not able to perform. So it's a jumble mess. You are not that team. Focus on being clean and sharp and slowly adding to it. So all that to say, some sort of drill needs to be implemented every practice that you do. And then after about the 4th month of training, you will stop having to ask them to do it. They'll just naturally do it. When you present your skills to your team, this is the performance team. This is a performance team, a performance-based team. We do our skills showing. So every time you land your pass, hit, that is a part of the pass, period. When you take off your pass, that's a part of your pass. Get what I'm saying? I'm trying to say it without saying it and give it all away. But there are certain things you do that become a part of the skill. You have to embed that performance into the skill. When we teach skills, we don't teach the skill as a full up. It's full up, mouth open, period. That is the skill. So when they hit it's automatically embedded. And then once they get excited, once, the hair and makeup's on, once they get in front of a crowd, it just amps up even more. So they're already naturally doing it, and then get them in front of that crowd, and baby, you be in tears. And especially if you create an environment for your kids to perform, that they are not scared, that they are genuinely having fun. Because let's just face it, everybody sort of semi-loves it a little bit, or they wouldn't show up every day and keep doing it. There are going to be days where your team looks like crap, and they're not performing. You're not focused on so much of performance. That's what I meant to say. Like, there are going to be days when stunts need to be hitting by a certain time, and like your main focus may not be performance. Yes, you still implement, you still say perform, but like, don't just stop practice if stunts are falling to just focus on performance. But if you started in the beginning of the summer, if you do the rubric in that order and just kind of like do everything I just said, your team will be a team that performs, period. It works. And obviously I didn't go that much into detail, but that is the basics. That is the base formula to getting a team to perform and really getting that emotional connection out. Skills mean nothing if the emotional connection is not behind it. I don't care about your skills if it's boring, baby. I need to feel something. For real. Like, I want to see a show. I want to see you really put your heart on the mat. I really want to see you bring this routine to life. Stop just going through the motions. I don't want to see that. I don't care to see it. I've seen it too many times. That works for you. But as for me and my team, we going to be performing. All right. I hope that helps somebody out there today. And I'm about to go see if my chicken is unthawed so we can get to cooking on tonight. Y'all take care and perform.